Foods like beans, corn, wheat, and other grains are staple foods many people depend on, but Angoumois grain moths can infest stored products from the granary to our pantries. A single moth can invade packages and lay up to 300 eggs, creating widespread infestations that will ruin foods and render them inedible. In this video, we'll show you how to identify Angoumois grain moths, how to control an infestation, and how to prevent future activity from breaking out and ruining your food. To shop for the products featured in this video and to learn more about pest control, click the links in the video's description and get free shipping on your order. The first step in any pest control plan is to identify the problem. Careless identification can lead to the wrong treatment methods, which can cost time and money. Adult Angoumois grain moths are small, like other pantry moths, with a wingspan of about 16 millimeters. They are yellowish-white with pale yellow forewings. The larvae, when fully grown, are about 3 millimeters long. They have white bodies with yellow-brown heads. As adults, these moths are commonly mistaken for clothes moths due to their similar sizes and colorations. The quickest way to tell one from the other is to identify the infestation source. Angoumois grain moths infest stored grains and are likely to be found near the pantry or in the kitchen. Clothes moths infest fabric, so you can expect them to be found near closets or wherever else clothes are stored. If you are unable to determine the source, take a look at the moths themselves. The hind wings of clothes moths have rounded tips, while the hind wings of Angoumois grain moths feature a thumb-like appendage. Inspection is the next phase of any good pest control plan. Once you know what to look for, check your property to confirm the pest's presence or find activity hotspots. If your home has become infested with pantry pests, you likely brought in a package from the store that was already infested. Angoumois grain moths infest a variety of stored products, but they prefer grains including corn, wheat, beans, and rice. After hatching, the larvae burrow into grains and develop within. After pupating into adult moths, they create distinct, round exit holes in the grain as they make their way out. When looking for Angoumois grain moths, check your foods for these exit holes and for any moths themselves. When larvae have infested food, the food may become discolored. The larvae will also release strong, foul odors. Angoumois grain moths do not live long as adults, so note any flying activity as these pests are likely flying closer to their breeding and egg-laying sites. After identifying your pest and inspecting your property, it's time to start treatment. Before starting any treatment, be sure to wear your personal protective equipment or PPE and remember to keep people and pets out of the treated areas until products dry completely. To treat an Angoumois grain moth infestation, the first step is to clean out your pantry. Start by throwing out boxed and bagged foodstuffs. That sounds extreme, but if you found at least one infested package, odds are there are moths and larvae in your other packaged foods. Set aside everything else from the pantry, then vacuum all cracks and crevices in the pantry's shelving. Small pantry pests may be found in these tight spaces as they travel from product to product. Be sure to throw out the vacuum's contents outdoors when you're done. Wipe down the pantry shelves with water to clean up any food residue. Do not use any strong detergents or bleach as these will keep pests away from the pesticides you'll apply. Once the pantry shelves are clean, create long-lasting control with Novacide Aerosol. This product not only acts as an insecticide, but also as an insect growth regulator, or IGR. Apply Novacide as a spot treatment along the edges of your shelves. Just shake the can, hold it upside down, and spray a barrier where the shelving meets the wall. Moths that make contact with the spray will have their nervous systems impacted and be rendered unable to function. Once the product has dried on the shelf surfaces, Novacide leaves a residual chemical effect that eliminates adult moths, prevents egg laying, and stunts the growth of larvae, preventing them from developing into reproductive adults. Without a fresh generation of adults to reproduce, the infestation will cease when the remaining pests die over time. One application of Novacide will protect treated areas for up to 7 months. Once your chemical applications have dried, set up Pro-Pest pantry moth and beetle traps in your pantry to lure and catch flying moths. These traps contain pheromones that attract many stored product pests. Simply peel off the wax paper, then fold the trap into a tent. You can set the trap on a shelf or hang it to catch different crawling or flying insects. One trap will cover an area of up to 300 square feet. Any moths in the area will be drawn to the trap and will get stuck on the glue. Dispose of these traps when full or when 90 days have passed. Prevention is essential to keeping pests in check. Even after applying pesticides, the best way to stop pest activity is to ensure it can't happen. When buying dry foods at the grocery store, examine the packaging. If you can see the product through transparent packaging, try to look for any signs of infestation. Moth eggs and larvae can be difficult to see with the naked eye, so look for any openings in the package. If you see any holes, rips, or tears, pass that item up. It's best to keep food in tight-fitting or sealed containers. Put cereals, grains, and flour in containers that can be tightly air-sealed. Pet food and bird seed are often overlooked and highly conducive for pantry pests, so it's important to also store your pet food in sealed containers. By keeping food in airtight containers, you can stop infestations from spreading. If an infestation starts inside a sealed container, that means the food was already infested with eggs before it went in, and you can throw it out without risking the rest of your pantry. Finally, keep up with regular pesticide applications to ensure protection throughout the year. With Novicide's 7-month residual, we recommend you apply twice a year for preventive applications. Be sure to check traps regularly and replace them every 3 months. With these professional products and tips from Solutions Pest and Lawn, you can stop Angoumois grain moths from infesting your pantry, and we offer fast, free shipping to help you get control quickly. Visit our website to get your products today. If you like this how-to guide, please share. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe for more how-to and product videos. And contact us for more tips, tricks, and DIY pest solutions.